Yo, what up fam? Welcome back to a very special episode of Q Reviews. I'm joined by my lovely wife here, Layla. Hey everybody, it's been a while since we did another one of these, but I think this is the perfect movie to talk about, to do a collab review with Layla, because this was your most anticipated movie probably of 2021, right?
Absolutely.
Nice. And the film that we're talking about tonight is the A24 movie Zola, directed by Janixia Bravo. I said that right, right? I think I said that right. So cool. You know what I'm saying? She worked on such episodes as Atlanta. I think she had a film before this, but I think this is probably her biggest debut to date. And I had no idea about what Zola was about. I'm a big fan of A24, of course, for the horror movies that Ari Aster does, and you know the unique filmmaking perspective that A24 does. But I didn't know about this movie until Layla put me up on game that this movie is basically, the plot is based on a real story from a girl from Detroit that was working at Hooters. And by the way, this is gonna be a spoiler review. We're about to fucking spoil the shit out of this movie. So you haven't seen this movie, you're about to spoil the shit out of it. But basically, a waitress from Hooters that meets this white girl in Hooters, that table that she waited on, and she was with her sugar daddy at the time. She was with her sugar daddy at the time, and then so this white girl, she the type of white girl that talks strictly black, you know what I'm saying? She got all the isms.
From the hood.
Is she from the hood, or is she acting like she from the hood? You know what I'm saying? She definitely from the trailer park, but is she from the hood? I don't know, but she sound black as fuck. So the white girl convinces the waitress, you know, they exchange number, and they convince they talk to each other, and they both find out that they're dancers. And basically strippers, ratchet strippers, I guess. And they want to take a trip to Florida to go dance and make some extra money. I had no idea that, you know, strippers just out of the blue just go up and travel. But I guess that's a real thing. That's how they make their money. So anyway, they end up going to Florida and find out that she's actually a sex worker. And shit goes fucking crazy from here. We're going to spoil it here, but you know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. This was based on a real story, so I found that really intriguing that they made a film based off a series of tweets. But this girl tweets were so vivid and it told such a story that making a movie only made sense, you know? Mm-hmm. What do you think of this film, and then what do you think of the cast of characters, and how was it brought to life? Because you were following these tweets at the time that happened around 2015, I believe. Mm-hmm. So you were following these tweets, and you know what I'm saying, you seeing it, you know, kind of in real time when it was happening. I had no idea, so I went in there fresh. So I was kind of blown away by the story.
Well, the actual Zola, Isaiah King, who is a young lady who is from Detroit, she just made a series of tweets on Twitter, and they just went freaking viral. It was like the story was so outlandish and so crazy. It was just completely unbelievable, and it even like crossed other social platforms. It's on Facebook. It's on what is that? Tumblr. It was just everywhere. It's this story. It had legs. So
yeah,
so sure. I was pretty excited to hear that it was going to be turned into a book, and then later on a film. Just to hear that it became the synopsis for a film was just pretty interesting. You never know how much power the internet has, you know? You never know. Yeah. It could be an overnight sensation. Yeah,
it definitely was an overnight sensation, I guess, for this to be made into a feature film. And just the crazy nature of this story, it's pretty outlandish, but it's pretty believable. And this and this stripper lifestyle, not even stripper lifestyle, this hooker.
Life.
Yeah, the fast life, the hooker, you know what I'm saying, the ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
This movie is pretty ratchet. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it right there. You know what I'm saying? It's artsy, of course, because it's an A24 film, but the movie is pretty fucking ratchet. And I enjoyed that for that. Me and you watch Jocelyn Cabaret. Like,
I wouldn't say the movie is ratchet, you know, because, I mean, that's a whole nother thing. It's just
the
wild.
situations
It's just
that
wild.
go down
it's crazy.
is
it's
pretty
unexpected.
ratchet.
I don't think you will be able to sit there and guess what's going to happen next.
No.
Everything
That's what I liked
just
about
completely unbelievable. Like, what did they say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was even your favorite part of the movie when she was dancing on stage and she's up there doing her thing, looking good, and
there's a lot of booty in the movie. There's a lot of booty in the movie. At the beginning, like, oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also lots of flaccid, nasty penises also in this movie as well. Yeah. Like, so we can go into the plot, you know what I'm saying? So they go to Florida, right? Mm-hmm. And the main girl, Zola, dances for a night. She makes a little bit of money or whatever. Not too much.
She didn't make nothing.
She ain't make really nothing, you know what I'm saying? So,
probably about $50-$60.
Yeah, so we find out that the roommate is actually a motherfucking pimp, right? Mm-hmm. And then as soon as they get in the car, before they close the door, what y'all make? Nothing. Oh, y'all want to trap? That's what I'm talking about. That's what the shit get.
See,
you
we
know
didn't even know what that meant. Do y'all want to trap? Like, I didn't know what he was talking about, but he was talking about selling coochie. Selling
coochie. Like, and the white girl was all with it. Hell yeah, I want to trap.
Zola was not with that. She didn't come there for that. You could kind of tell. We didn't know too much about the characters at all, but you could kind of tell from her demeanor and the way she was that she really just came to dance.
She just came to dance, and that's it. And that's it. But the white girl, she was all about selling the coochie, and the pimp was all about it.
Down for whatever.
Mm-hmm. And I want to say something about this film right here. Like, the dialogue was truly fire. You know what I'm saying? Just how updated and modern was. You know what I'm saying? This is how people really talk. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the you know what I'm saying, in the black you know what I'm saying, neighborhoods or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is real dialogue that was coming off, and I thought they did it very well. Even the white characters, because like I said, the white girl, she was even more extra than the black people. You know what I'm saying? Like one of our favorite scenes in the car when she was talking like super black. Like, I had to tell this nappy head bitch this, that, and the other and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, I was about to beat her head, and I was like, what, bruh? And then the perfect scene, it cuts back to the black girl looking all uncomfortable, and she was like, word.
Cause pause. If you are Caucasian, here's a disclaimer. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life call no black person nappy headed. Okay, back.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I don't. Yeah, that's two words.
That's
not
offensive.
The N word. Never say the N word, or never say nappy headed to a black girl. You know, even in conversation in third person, what she was doing. Yeah, and it was still disrespectful. But you know what I'm saying. I just love her response, and she was just like word. You know what I'm saying. She didn't go with all the extra shit. It was just like a fucking perfect line of dialogue. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, it was great. Speaking of another great line of dialogue before we get further into the story, Zola's dancing at this Tampa nasty ass strip club, and I swear a dude came up for a dance with Zola. He was totally infatuated with her. He looked like Gollum from motherfucking Lord of the Rings and shit. No teeth, out with a fucking wife beater that, you know what I'm saying,
dirty.
It's just dirty. And Zola's dancing. She's doing her thing. She's doing her thing, and you know what I'm saying. He goes to tip her, and this motherfucker says, "You look just like Whoopi Goldberg." And yo, I never laughed so hard in a movie in about 15 to 20 years. I busted out fucking laughing loud. It's literally like 8 people in our theater, dog. I was laughing. I don't know why it was so fucking funny.
It was funny.
I was cracked. She looked nothing like Whoopi Goldberg.
Zola or the real Zola.
Yeah, or the real Zola. Like that's some wild shit to say. I don't know if it was low key racist. But it was.
I've never really heard anybody sexualize Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg, back in the day, what, was all right. You know, I wouldn't say she was sexy, right? But you know, yeah, I never seen nobody sexualize Whoopi Goldberg, so I thought that was just so fucking funny. That's the line of dialogue that we talked about. Now, as we advance the plot from there, this is when the trapping starts, right?
Okay.
And then the pimp, I think his name's X in the movie. His real name, fuck, I can't think.
We can't even.
Dude,
it was Adewale something. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Zola didn't even know his name. So
yeah, he didn't even know his name. By the way, just to say this right now, the cast that's put together in this A24 film right here is fire. It's fire. The cast, I liked all the main cast of characters. I liked the whole damn cast. We got Jason Mitchell that we're gonna get into a little bit later. Zola, the girl who plays Zola, was fire.
Taylor Page.
The white girl, I think it's Elisa Presley's daughter.
Riley Coe.
Riley Coe. That's her name, Riley Coe. She was fired. She played the
ghetto white girl pretty good.
Pretty good. Like she had all the, you know what I'm saying, lingo down, you know what I'm saying? Like you really believe that was her. Jason Mitchell was sleazy. You know, in this film, you know.
You have Nicholas Braun, who played the boyfriend.
Oh, he was fine.
Of our ratchet Stephanie.
Yeah. He's on the HBO Succession right now. He played the simp. Basically is what you
Pretty
call
much,
it. Yeah, and he did a fucking great job.
Amazing job.
Yeah, he did an amazing job of that. I really enjoyed the performances and the cast and the dialogue of this film. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, but yeah, Domingo the pimp. This dude is such a fire actor.
He's
because
amazing.
It's a point in this film when he just he was all calm, cool, and collective. But I think it's one part of the film that
when he just here's a part of the film that threw the audience off. Anyone who's watching. So this guy has been talking the whole time throughout the movie, having conversation in a regular American accent, right? So once he got upset, he got mad. That shit went out the window. He was Jamaican as fuck.
It was
like
Jamaican,
it was like
Wakanda. Close the fucking door. You close the fucking door, huh?
Bitch.
He was like, bitch. You put on your fucking seatbelt. I was like, shit.
I was scared of this fucking guy.
Yeah.
I was afraid. I'm not even there.
Yeah, it was good. He got real fucking cut off your head, voodoo, Jamaican chicken motherfucker. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker's that. Yeah, he was real crazy. And the actor did so good, he just flipped it on it like that. So I definitely enjoyed that. Now we're talking about the cast, and you know what I'm saying? Now let's get back to that hotel scene that she went up there to trap, basically to, you know what I'm saying, sell some coochie, right? And first dude comes up, I think in the real story she only made $85. I think in the movie they say it was $150 for the first guy. And Zola was like, fuck that.
You're selling yourself short.
You selling yourself short for $150. Shit, coochie worth thousands. That's what she said. Shit. So all of a sudden, she take a couple of fucking, you know, sexy pictures of the white girl, you know what I'm saying, in her little clueless, slutty outfit.
Her little Britney Spears. I'm not that innocent.
She's not that innocent. Post that shit to Backpage immediately. She was getting calls, you know what I'm saying, for $500 a pop. And in this scene just goes through guys after guys after guys. And I think she said she might have slept with like 25 guys that night or something.
Made $8,000.
$8,000.
Opposed to whatever little pennies she was used to getting with her dude ex.
Yeah, with a dude ex.
So pretty much Zola came in and she pimped her better.
She was the madam. She was the madam. Yeah, and she was the madam. Basically, she was pimping her better. You know what I'm saying? And Jamaican dude liked that shit.
And
you know,
he began to trust her, and all of this happened in like a 48-hour window, like where he went from yelling at her and telling her what the fuck she was gonna do, and I know where you live at, and you can't go back home without us. This type of shit to him passing the gun to her and a bag of money, and him trusting her to do what the fuck he said. So it flipped really quick. really fucking quick.
Yeah, it flipped really quick and showed this dude was really about that pimping life and about making that money. But Zola, she just came to dance, but like shit, while I'm here, I might as well make some money pimping. And the pimp really liked that, so he gave her some money, you know, or whatever. Gave her like, I think in the real shit, she gave him like $600. She took it and she kept pimping Zola throughout this throughout the rest of the film.
He never pimped Zola. Zola never sold any ass.
I mean, not Zola. Yeah.
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much that scene in the hotel room. Yeah, I think, and I'm getting to one of my negatives. I guess I give it to this negative right now. I think that scene went on a little too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, this scene lasted maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and I felt that could have been cut down a little bit.
It's like a montage of all her customers or whatever, and their flaccid, disgusting penises.
Yeah, but it was a lot.
It did make sense to show how disgusting and gross the situation was and how unfavorable it was for Zola and how she really didn't want to be there. Because the fucked up part about it is, while all this was going on, homegirl was like 600 feet away, sitting on a goddamn couch, just like turning away, trying not to watch what the hell was going on. It was literally a 1-bedroom. They had nowhere else to go. So it was like, you know, she was stuck in there.
I understand the flaccid penis part, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that was quick. I mean, I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I mean, that's a lot. But that wasn't the part that slowed the scene down. I think it was the scenes before that, like all the men doing all the things, like in the bed, and you know what I'm saying?
We need to see all that.
Like, I mean, it was just too long. I mean, we get it.
Yeah.
It was like a long ass montage that like could have been cut together a little better. You know what I'm saying? I understand what they're doing, trying to show the disturbing aspect of the scene of the, you know what I'm saying, the hooker life. I get that, but I think it went way too long and it threw off the pacing. And then we get to the even the second part of the of the film. I did like the part. I'm gonna go to this now about Jessica's boyfriend and the simp.
Jessica.
Stephanie, damn. Why am I saying Jessica? These white girls got Jessica, Stephanie out. I don't know, Karen, what the fuck? Yeah. Jessica's boyfriend and her relation, when Jason Mitchell found out they were there, you know what I'm saying? He already peeped game, but he went up to the simp and was playing the game and befriended him. You know what I'm saying? And Jason Mitchell played this character cool as fuck. Like when you kind of know something's going on, but you don't really know what's gonna happen, you know? But he played that role excellent. You know what I'm saying? The cool guy smoking weed and shit. You know what I'm saying? What's good, son? What you doing? I'll show you around Tampa. You know what I'm saying? I thought Jason Mitchell did a excellent job. Say what you want, what's going on in his maybe his personal life, but dude's a hell of a fucking actor because he was damn near believable. Like this is a dude you'll see after, you know what I'm saying, at the hood store.
You should probably stay away from, because instantly, as soon as I saw him, I was like, okay, this some Snow in the Bluff shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't trust that motherfucker over there.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened, because the pimp found out he was hanging out with Jason Mitchell. Like, oh yeah, we the fuck out of here right now.
Get out of here.
We the fuck out of here right now. And that story plot ends up coming back to bite him in the ass too. And that's another. And this is all based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're spoiling it.
We don't want to spoil it too much because we do want you to kind of go ahead and check it out for yourself. But one thing I will say is the movie is not exactly as the tweets are. The tweets are actually even more fucking crazy than the movie. But I understand why they didn't push the envelope and go that fucking far, because it probably would have been more like a horror film.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. That's what I was saying. That was saying, telling to you earlier. Like, they tried to keep the comedy. It's a dark comedy, and the subject matter is very dark. But I think they could even push the more fucked up elements even more to make it even more memorable in certain aspects, like the tweets, and especially if you're a filmmaker. I think you can take it there in this film, and I think the director didn't want to all the way take it there. She wanted to keep it dark but kind of light. Fuck it, take it there. This is A24. You ever seen The Lighthouse? Shit is fucked, son. You know what I'm saying? Hereditary, Midsummer. Yeah, all I'm saying, I think this director could have took it there. Quentin Tarantino takes it there all the time with his brutal violence. It still keeps it funny and light. It adds a little bit more levity to the situation. I think it would have added a little bit more levity to the situation if certain things were maybe a little bit more violent, because I'm not saying the film's not violent, because it is, because it got its aspects, but it could have been pushed a little further to make this film even a little bit more memorable. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And if I had any negatives to say about this film, it's only 90 minutes, but it feels longer than that because some of the pacing and some of the shots that this director chose to do lasts a little bit too long. I know it's an A24 film and it's artsy, but like when we're watching cars go down the street in the middle of the night for like a minute and a half, going to the turn lane with the signal, I think that lasts a little bit too long. And this film could have been chopped down about 15 to 20 minutes to make it more tighter and an epic story. Well, yeah, you know, that's the only real negatives I really have about this film. We don't find out a lot about the characters, you know what I'm saying? And I think it works for the film. It's kind of all spontaneous, you know? And the layers peel as we go along this film. Like the pimp had this crazy ass James Bond super white girl with the gun, you know.
What was her name?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is it Elk the Stallion?
Elk the Stallion, yeah, she was great. She was like a Terminator. Like I was killed like, for you.
She was like thick. Like what's that game that you like to play?
Oh, the Resident Evil girl, Lady D.
Yeah, she was Lady D thick.
Yeah.
Just disrespectful.
Just disrespectful. So like, yeah, all right, Lady D in here. And then is the scene at the end of the film where she's cooking bacon and eggs and shit. And
like nothing happened.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna spoil the whole third act. I thought the second act slowed down a little bit. It's some stuff that happens there, but this is all a true story. So you got to kind of represent the true story. And they basically almost hit every beat of the tweets. Like you said, like it could be a director cut of what really happened in the tweets.
Absolutely.
But I think they hit the beats pretty good. I think the dialogue and the cast is the star of this film, and the director still did a great job. I think she had pacing issues, and that's the only negatives I have to say. But I advise everyone to go see this film because it's very interesting and very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? And it's sort of a hood movies that went away since, like, you know, like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. This is kind of a hood movie and an artsy film. You know what I'm saying? Which I really like to see, because I think we still need to see that aspect of filmmaking, and you know what I'm saying, see
Absolutely.
This, you know, the
real people and real stories.
Real people and real stories, because while we were in this film, I think a couple in this in the theater didn't understand what was going on. They got up and left. Oh, they're like, oh, I didn't know it was pimping in the house.
Yeah, they probably like met on Christian Mingle or something, and they
Christian Mingle.
They weren't with the shits.
They was like, Zola. Oh, is that new Pixar film? No.
And meanwhile,
no, bitch.
Q and I is over here like
let us talk. We had her drink, dancing and shit. Like, oh, we know that shit, son. You know what I'm saying? Because it speaks to a certain audience, but the tale speaks to everyone, but not everyone. I mean, you can't relate to it.
No.
That's why I think the couple
you're
left.
A stripper.
Yeah, or a hooker, call girl, whatever they call her, trap girl, whatever. They're like, but to be thrown in this lifestyle, face first, was entertaining. It was. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still use ratchet because this movie was a little ratchet.
It was.
You know?
It was a little ratchet.
Let's use ratchet. And you know what I'm saying? I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, you want to wrap it up?
I'd say.
Or unless you got anything, you know, got any more points to it?
I don't have any more points to give. I think you did an excellent job.
Oh, thank you, man.
You're welcome. I enjoyed this film. I mean, I was looking forward to it because I was just like, how often do things like this happen? You make a tweet. You don't think nothing of your tweet. You just You just tweeting. You're just getting this off your chest. And out of nowhere,
you be on
it
Twitter
becomes,
just say whatever. I don't understand Twitter.
You know, it just becomes a viral sensation to the point where we're sitting in the theater watching this shit. So it was truly amazing. I do give it up to them for doing such a good job.
They did a great job.
They did.
Yeah, and I want to say one thing about the tweets, because I was thinking I was going to see tweets in the movie like, boop, and they were going to pop up on screen like, pop bubbles, and I'll see the actual dialogue with the tweets. But the director was very clever here. You kind of heard it.
They said it out loud.
And they said it out loud, because I was like, I thought they were literally talking to her like, bitch, when we gonna go down to the Waffle House or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But those were tweets. I didn't know. I thought that was the actual dialogue of the film, which it is. But it was clever because it was like inside the movie as tweets as they were talking to each other. So you didn't never really see actual tweets on the screen.
No words on the screen.
Like the movie Searching, which I really love that movie Searching. You know, when a guy lost his daughter and went all through social media. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but it's literal. Like I see it, but this wasn't literal. It was implied. And it was pretty geniusly done, so I like it. So the whole movie is a tweet, and that's awesome. But it is a story, so it's very clever in that way. And I give kudos to the director for that. It was very well done. So she says she liked the movie. Now it's time for the score and our final wrap ups. So I'll just go first. If I had to score Zola by A24, I'm gonna give it a 3.8 out of 5. Almost a 4. I just think the film had it had pacing issues at some point. I think like the second act whipped on way too long, and the third act, and it kind of dragged in some places. But when it picks up, it's fucking excellent. The cast here fucking kills it. All these characters are believable. All these characters are believable. I love it. It's shot well, and the soundtrack is pretty good, and the score is pretty good. But I wish they would have taken a little bit more there with the violence, so it could make it even more memorable. So I'd be talking down the road. But I think it's a fun film that everybody will enjoy if you can handle this subject matter.
I'd say I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I mean, I did enjoy the movie, the way it was stylistically. It was put together pretty well. And I do agree with Q. The pacing was a little bit off. There were some shots that could have been cut out of the movie. But other than that, I enjoyed it. I had a great time watching it. And I definitely think you guys should check it out.
Yeah. Go check out Zola. If you can stumble this subject matter. I kind of fucking love it.
If you kind of,
If you weak.
If racy material isn't for you, then I don't suggest you watch this film.
Yeah, racy.
Go read a Bible, or something like that. This ain't for you.
Go watch Luca on Pixar. I think it's about some mermaids. Something
family friendly. This ain't it. Don't take your damn kids to see this.
Yeah, no, definitely don't take your damn kids to see this. No, that's Zola.
No, I wouldn't even take Zane. He's 15. No, absolutely not.
It's plastic penis and disgusting looking pieces.
It's a bit much.
It's ones that tucked in. It's like roast beef from fucking Arby's. It was fucking disgusting. Like, hey, man.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Well, some balls could definitely use some Botox, but yeah.
And on that note, I would like to thank my lovely wife Layla for joining me on another Q Reviews. Thank you for blessing us with your pleasure.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, it was a pleasure having you again. It's always live when you come join the discussions, and this was a great one. This was one of your most anticipated one of the year, so I was glad to talk about it with you.
See, we got our Tampa-inspired fashions on.
Yeah, we got the lights,
Nights
we got the
in
Miami.
Tampa.
All of the lights. Yeah, so it was a pleasure. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead, hit me that thumbs up. And if you really like this content, consider subscribing to the